What's up? It's your girl Jazzy Amara, and you're watching Team Focused Radio with So Focused.
Yeah! You know what it is, Team Focus Radio. I'm your host, So Focused. I got a special guest. I'm actually introduce herself real fast.
Jazzy Amara from the Bronx.
There you go. You have right there from the BX.
Yep.
So can you explain your experience growing up in the Bronx?
Growing up in the Bronx definitely gave me tough skin. You know, being from the Bronx and being from New York is like a different vibe. It's like a culture. We talk different. Our foods, our slang, the way we dress. It's just like a whole different type of
lingo.
Lingo.
Yeah. So talk about music real quick. Like, when did you decide to I want to be a singer, basically?
Well, I've been singing since a young girl. I used to sing in church. I used to do talent shows. I used to sing around the house. And when I was about 17 years old, that was like my first time being in the studio and really recording. And I just took that and ran with it. I was like, you know what? I really want to take this serious, and it's something that I'm passionate about.
Definitely. So I was actually talking to you about this before we started, but you have a record called Hardaway, right?
Yeah.
I love that record, by the way. Listen to that. So can you, for people out there that maybe didn't hear the record, like, can you talk about that record or explain what it was about?
So Hardaway originally was by Derez Deshawn, and I heard the song. I was like, I love it, so I gotta make my own version of it.
Hey, that's all I know. Pain.
Okay.
So I just added my own twist to it. I spoke about my life, growing up without a father, my mom passing away when I was 18 years old. So I just put my pain into the music and shot a video to it.
Definitely. Now, today's day, like, reality television is a big deal, right? So do you have any plans to kind of get into reality TV?
Reality TV, I'm not really too sure about that, but I do want to be part of like series, and I definitely want to act.
Okay.
I want to dibble and dabble into everything, not just stay, music.
But you went to college, correct?
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
I went to LaGuardia Community College.
What was your major?
Human Services.
Well, why human services, though?
Human Services because when I was younger, I lived at a rehab with my mom, and even if I wasn't gonna help people with music, uplifting them, I would want to work at a rehab.
Right.
It's just something dear to me.
Definitely.
Of course, human services is a big, broad field, but where I wanted to head towards was social work.
Correct.
And that.
Right. So having the success you had, would you say that people around you changed a little bit?
Oh, that's a good question. It's just, I think they do change in a sense because they feel because you're doing all these great things, you're being bougie or forgetting about them. And it's not the case. Because I'm busy trying to make a life and trying to take my family out the hood doesn't mean that I'm acting different towards you. I just want better for myself. And I stay the same. So it's the people around that just look at you in a different light because they feel like you're acting better than them. It's weird.
Right. It's crazy because I interview people before. Like, one guy told me that does reality TV that girls will go up to him and say, hey, I'm your girlfriend, to kind of get on and things like that. But you do see the people change a little bit. So what are some of the things that people ask for as far as from you?
They just want opportunities because they see me with the opportunities. They see that I might have, some connects. They just want me to be the helping hand to get them to where they want to be. And I'm okay with that. Right. I want to help them, but I can't help everybody because I'm still trying to help myself. Yeah, so that's the biggest obstacle. Yeah,
I'm happy you said that. 'Cause I said that in an interview before too. I'm like, if I'm in process mode and I'm moving, how can I stop what I'm doing to help you?
To help everybody. It's not only one person that's asking for help. It's a lot of people. Because there's a lot of people I know that do music as well. Right. So they want me to plug them in. And I'm not fully plugged in. So until I'm not all the way up there, I can't lend my helping hand.
So what would it take, let's say if somebody's an artist out there that want to kind of get a feature by you, what do they say to you to kind of get that feature?
Well, they hit up my manager. They reach out to my manager. I'm open to features. Okay. So all they gotta do is reach out and talk. Like that. Numbers.
Right. So right now there's a huge controversy going on as far as with the king of R&B, right? Mm-hmm. So I have a two-part question for you. Who's the king of R&B in your opinion, and who's the queen of R&B?
First of all, Jacquees said that, like, he said that he's the king of R&B in this generation. There's a big gap of people who are doing R&B.
Correct.
Like, when was the last woman to be considered the queen of R&B?
Yeah.
Beyonce?
Correct.
Or, like, Rihanna?
Yeah.
Now Ella Mai is out, her is out, but, like, there's a huge gap. So, the king of R&B to me might be... It's too many. It's too many great artists that have contributed to R&B.
Right.
So I don't know. Chris Brown is a great. We have Tank. We have 112.
Right.
It's like too many groups. It's not only one person.
Right. Because I didn't hear his comment. Somebody told me on the phone that he said that, I guess it's right now he is. But I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like right now, male-wise, is Chris Brown.
It's always been Chris Brown. Chris Brown has been real popping since I was like in the 5th grade. And I'm in my 20s now, so
yeah.
he's been consistent.
That's the word. The key word is consistency.
Consistency,
right?
And quality of work.
Definitely.
Like he's been putting out hit after hit after hit, and it sticks.
Like, is there any artists out there that you kind of look up to that you kind of want to be like per se?
I don't want to be like anybody, but I do look up to Toni Braxton. I look up to Maya. I look up to Aaliyah, Rest Her Soul. I look up to Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
like just all the greats. All the greats.
Definitely. Do you ever sit down and think about how far you came?
Oh yeah.
Like, what do you think about in your mind? Like as far as like the struggle. So I know you were a foster child before.
Yeah.
And you were adopted, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how do you sit back and think about those times? Like what goes through your mind?
Man, it's just I'm so proud of myself because I could have easily taken another route.
Right.
I could have, made nothing of myself. But I decided to take all that pain, all the struggles, to be a better person, to try to be a role model for people who have been through what I've been through and who are still going through what I'm going through. So I just want to be that inspiration. Like, yo, she been through this, and this, but she still wants to make somebody of herself.
Right. I think that's incredible because sometimes people I don't want to sound mean, but people make excuses.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me. I'm like, things happen to everybody.
Yeah.
But if you want something, you got to get up, don't be lazy, and go do it.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, what separates you from every other artist out there now?
I think that's for the people to figure it out, I guess. I just know that I found my purpose. I know that I have a story to tell. I have great music.
Right.
I got that soul. And I just want you guys to just look out for me. My album's coming out. It's called Amara. I have singles coming out. And just figure it out yourself, I guess.
Definitely. You ever been starstruck before?
Starstruck? I guess when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like, I went to, I have friends that are cousins of Christian Combs and Justin. So I guess I was starstruck when I met them.
Like, you ever see people like you were, how technology is different from before, right? So before, like, if I see somebody, it's only on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you could just go to DM, see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you, like a little bit of my experience. Like, I met Memphis Bleak.
Oh, nice.
Everybody grew up, I'm New York, Rockefeller, whatever. But I remember seeing him on TV. I had to act cool. I used to wear my hat like Bleak.
Like
him back in the days. Everybody know Bleak.
Yeah.
Trying to get girls. I ain't gonna lie. I admitted I lied to say he was my cousin, but he's not my cousin. I messed with a girl because of that. I gotta admit it. But I actually do have a relative in the industry, but it's not him.
Okay.
But I was trying to just bag. It's probably just about that. I was just trying to bag with girls, whatever, like that. So my question to you was like, is there anybody you seen when you was a kid that you finally met and was like, whoa, like this is crazy. I'm actually hanging out with you and things like that.
Yeah. Wyclef Jean.
Okay.
I'm working with Wyclef.
Yeah.
My mom, she used to love the Fugees. She used to listen to Wyclef, his albums. And for like it all to happen the way it did, for me to work with him, for him to believe in me, take me under the wing, write music, produce for me, it's just crazy. Like,
I actually seen you, was it a party, like an album release party, something like that you went to?
Album release? What?
It was like a party you went to and Wyclef was hosting it and you saw her singing?
Oh, it was mine.
Your party, okay.
Yeah.
So right now, I want to take time out to introduce to y'all the young Jazzy Amara, straight out of the Bronx. Y'all make some noise for young Jazzy.
So, how did that happen? You just asked him?
No, so I've been working with Clef for about 5 years. We are signed to Heads Music,
Right.
Madeline Nelson.
Right.
So we're a team.
Okay.
We're definitely a team. So it
But
just
how'd you meet him though?
through my
Your
manager. Yeah.
Where was that when you first met him?
In the city.
Yeah.
So Madeline happened to call me like, oh, somebody wants to meet you.
Right.
And I didn't know who she was talking about. I was like, okay. Went to the city, went to the location, and it was Wyclef Jean.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, whoa. I couldn't believe it, so I was just acting mad cool, even though in my head I'm like, yo, this is the Wyclef Jean. So I sang for him a cappella, live, no instruments, no autotune, no nothing.
Right.
He loved it, and it's been
Cool.
history ever since.
Is there anybody that you want to meet that you never met before?
Yeah. I want to meet Toni Braxton.
Why her?
I love her. I love her so much. My mom used to love her.
Oh, wow.
So, like, of course, I want to meet Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. You know, I really
I want to meet Diddy, too.
Diddy?
I love Diddy.
I want to meet Jay-Z again. That's what I want to
I
meet.
want Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Well, I met Jay years ago in Brooklyn when I was a kid. I know it's off the record for the story, but I was in Brooklyn. I was 10 years old, and I remember my cousin goes, "Jay-Z behind you." I'm like, you know, somebody says that, you're like, come on. It's like somebody say Beyonce's behind you, like, and I heard the song go, "Can I get a what? Can I-" And I heard screaming, and I promise you, like, he was like right here. I'm about to give him dap, and girls just shoved me on the floor. So I gotta meet Jay-Z, man. I got to.
I would love to meet him. I just want to meet all the greats, all the ones that I looked up to.
Yeah. But how do you feel about specifically like auto-tune though?
Auto-tune?
Because I know like today's day, and there's no disrespect towards artists, but like singing is kind of going away a little bit. It's coming back slowly but slowly. But I guess everybody can sing now because of auto-tune. So like, do you have any thoughts about that?
I mean, live, you could definitely distinguish who could sing and who can't. In the studio, anybody could be on autotune or whatever and make hits.
Right.
There's a lot of rappers and artists who use autotune, but I have nothing against it. I personally, I don't use it. I don't want to use it.
Right.
But to each his own.
Yeah. I mean, personally, like I've had artists come to like my show, and the records be hot. I'm like, she can sing, and then when it's live.
It sounds different, right?
Right, and I try to be nice about it because I'm not an a-hole, but at the same time, it is way different. You know, do you use autotune now? You sing live?
Yeah.
All right, but check it out, man. So what are you working on right now, though?
I'm still working on my album.
Okay.
It's called Amara. Well, it's a project. I don't know whether it's an EP or album at this point.
Still trying to figure out.
My single "You Got Me" is gonna go national on radio in January, so check that out. You're gonna hear it. My single "Waste of Time" is coming out January 18th, and then I'm gonna work on the video, and I'm just gonna keep going, stay in the studio, keep doing interviews, and stay busy.
So, what advice would you give to somebody that's trying to be in your shoes?
I would say stay consistent, really figure out what you love, like what your passion is, and go for it. There's going to be a lot of doubters, a lot of people saying, oh no, you can't do this, go back to school. A lot of people told me to go back to school. I'm like, I want to do music. I want to really focus on my craft. Right. So just do what you love and do it to the best of your ability.
Definitely. So my last question for you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself with a lot of endorsements, a lot of money, moved out the Bronx. I'm not going to be in the Bronx no more. A couple of awards.
Okay.
On my own tour, and with my dream collabs.
I know that was my last question, but one more question. Like, do you think that social media creates perception a lot? Because I want to tell people out there too, because I've been around people who kind of like, on social media, you would think they're rich. Yeah. And then when you're around, like, some homies, like, I live right here, bro. Like, I'm like, huh? Like, I can name their names, but I mean, you can watch some of my interviews to see that. But slowly but surely, I'm starting to learn that all because somebody has 1 million followers don't mean to have $1 million. Yeah. So can you speak on that about that a little bit?
A lot of people like to, what's the word? Accentuate their lives on social media, and it don't be like that in person. I know a lot of people who act a certain way. You know, post cars, a lot of money, but it be their friends' money. Yeah. They be, you know, fronting for the Instagram, fronting for the media. But That happens a lot. I know way too many people who be taking pictures with
celebrities.
Oh, me and bro working. No, you just met him and he don't know you and y'all not working at all. So they just want to look cool on Instagram.
Yeah, I just want to get that out because I be seeing people like, because I meet people on the road a lot. I don't know these people. I don't act like I know them. And like I'll see people I know be with them and they'll be like, yeah, me and the bro hanging out, whatever. And I ask the people when I start getting cool with them, they're like, who is that? So I'm like, I'm slowly but surely learning about this industry, man. And it's not what it's.
It's about perception, I guess. A lot of people want to look better than what they are.
Definitely.
But they sell it because you look good on Instagram, you get a lot of deals, followers, and they send you free stuff. Yeah. So, I guess.
I just said, and one of the last things I want to talk about too, and I don't want to keep talking negative per se.
Yeah.
But when I look on social media a lot, like I'll see people, for example, and I just use myself for example. I don't like naming names like that. Like people will look on my page and think I know people, whatever. And on the social media, they have, I call it a selfish page, right? A page is kind of like only about you. You don't post about nobody else. You at least Insta story, something, whatever. But then they want help. And my thing is like, I believe in the concept. You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
One hand washes the other.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you come in here. If I had an event right now, and I see the opportunity to make money, I'll be like, yeah, go ahead, because you give me this opportunity to meet with you now. But some reason it just don't happen like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe just me. I'm just confused.
I think people should just support each other.
Right.
Yeah. Let's all support each other. I'm big on supporting people who support me because I'm not just gonna help you, and then when it comes for me to ask for a favor, it's like you're nowhere to be found.
Definitely. And once again, please listen to that record, Hardaway. I love that record. It's my favorite record out there.
Check out You Got Me, featuring Wyclef Jean. Check out the video and everything. And Waste of Time will be out January 18th, so look out for that. Jazzy Amara.
And how can people out there get in contact with you on social media?
Yeah, you guys can follow me at Jazzy Amara, JAZZYAMRA, on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, all of that.
Definitely. Hit me up at So Focus of Life. And this interview's gonna come out on SoFocusMedia.com. Check it out, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for being humble and patient because we were extra late. It wasn't our fault. Traffic was crazy, but I appreciate you. You never got mad or anything like that. And I definitely owe you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was nice to meet you. You're out of here. T-Focus Radio. Yeah!
Originally, I was like, who is that? What are they doing? Whatever. And then I went on and saw some of your work, and I liked it. So I was like, yeah, let's do it.
If you don't show that you're hungry, nobody's gonna give you an opportunity.
Just do what you're doing and be good at what you do. And if it's that great, the greats will notice you.
It's all about team focus, and I'm with my G, So Focus.
You locked in with Team Focus Radio. Team Focus Radio. Team Focus Radio.
Team Focus Radio with my boy, So Focus.
With So Focus.
With my boy, So Focus. Get focused, y'all.
SoFocusMedia.com